State Champs Live is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. And the Detroit Medical Center. Do you have a sports injury or are just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. Hi, and welcome to episode 15 of State Champs Live, presented by Lawrence Tech. Here's some fast facts about LTU. 12-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. A laptop with all the software needed for your degree program provided to all undergrads at no cost. Over 100 academic programs, 10 fraternities and sororities. 85% of incoming undergrads receive financial aid. Lots of co-ops and internships available. Take a virtual tour at ltu.edu. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter every Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. My name is Lauren Plants. I will be introducing our guest in mere moments. But first, let's take a look at the headlines for Tuesday, April 21st. Northwestern continues to clean up in Michigan. Over the years, the Wildcats of Northwestern have routinely gotten a player or two here out of the state of Michigan. But this year's crop of recruits for Pat Fitzgerald is impressive. First, the Wildcats got three-star Fenton guard Josh Thompson, followed 4 days later by Detroit Country Day's massive four-star offensive tackle Caleb Tiernan. Now, they grabbed the quarterback that will shelter behind that line, getting a commitment Monday from Brendan Sullivan of Davison. Back in the fall, Sullivan led the Cardinals to the Division I state title, throwing for 3,044 yards and 33 touchdowns, earning a spot as our state champs all-junior team representative for football. When that trio gets to Evanston, they'll join Edwardsburg offensive lineman Josh Prevey, who was the lone Michigander in Northwestern's class of 2020. Farmington Hills Harrison defensive back Rod Hurd was in the 2019 class, while Rockford quarterback Jason Whitaker was the Michigan representative in the 2018 class. Ohio finally nixes all spring sports. After Ohio Governor Mike DeWine announced Monday the closure of all schools in the Buckeye State for the remainder of the 2019-2020 academic year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it seemed a foregone conclusion that the OHSAA would follow suit, and it did. The organization communicated to member schools Monday that all spring sports now canceled and made the announcement Tuesday morning. The closure of schools includes all athletic facilities for training, practice, or competition, and the OHSAA extended the no contact period until at least May 3rd, with the possibility of extending it further. Baseball fix. Hey, if you're jonesing for baseball or any live sport, there is hardball being played on the Pacific Rim. The Korean Baseball Organization, or the KBO, announced Tuesday morning that it would start its season, postponed from its original March 28th start. So on May 5th, with games played in empty stadiums, the Chinese Professional Baseball League has been playing games in front of robots and cardboard cutouts, but no fans, since its opening day on April 11th. How does that help you? Well, if you don't speak Chinese, 11 Sports Taiwan is streaming home games for one of the 5 teams, the Rakuten Monkeys, with game commentary in English on its Twitter account at 11 Sports, and that's spelled out 11, ELVEN Sports, TW. The only problem, the games are between 5 and 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's today's headlines. Here is today's Hungry Howie's Twitter question of the day. Now that school has been out for a few weeks, which classes or subjects are you finding that you actually miss? Math or science, English or social studies, something else, or I'm not missing a thing? Find State Champs Michigan on Twitter and please vote. We'll read the results tomorrow. All right, well, it's always great when State Champs can spread the word about a free service that's out there which can help our young people get ready for, wait for it now, responsibilities. All right, today on Live, we're talking about a free class that is offered through Michigan State University that is called Adulting. So to explain what that is and what young people can get out of it is an extension educator at Michigan State, Michelle Neff. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for coming on.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me what adulting is and the origins of this program.
Okay, so we developed this class or series of classes to really help seniors or kids getting ready to leave high school with some skills that they might use to be successful. So we've developed this set of classes that really focus on things that they need to know, like budgeting, like developing a spending plan, the difference between credit and debit, how to rent, if they're going to rent, some making sure they have the tools, some basic cooking ideas or skills, and also some household tasks that they might need to do. So the origin was really thinking about how can we make sure the kids who are leaving the home soon, whether they're going to college or going off on their own, how can we provide them with some information for them to be successful?
So when you guys were crafting this, did you think like, I don't know if kids are actually going to sign up for this?
Yeah, we really didn't anticipate that much of an interest. We thought, well, it'd be cool if we got 20, 30 kids to get on and learn some of these skills. But it kind of took off and went viral, and we were not anticipating the interest that came out of it.
How much do you think there really is a need for this? I'm sure the parents probably appreciate, them doing this. Maybe they'll listen to you guys more than they will their parents. And I know it's free, which is very important. And April, from what I understand, you guys had capacity.
Yeah, we are full for our April classes that started April 9th. We had over 1,000 students sign up for those classes, and there is really a need. From all the communication I've gotten from teachers to parents to even youth and students from all over Michigan and across the country, there's really a need, and they feel like this is lacking in some of the school systems. They used to, I think, back in the old days, teach a little bit more of that home ec type of curriculum, and there really isn't that some of those classes. So MSU Extension kind of, I think, in a perfect storm, we packaged it in a great package, and right now with it being a virtual environment across the United States, we were able to reach a lot of kids, or we're hoping to reach even more.
So if you know this, where are they? They're coming from all over the world to check this out?
Yeah, we really are coming. They're coming from all over Michigan and all over the
Okay.
country to check it out. I have had a few people from other countries. There are some timing issues with the different time zones, but they're looking at still the information and how they can still get that across the world. So really, it is information that is people are just loving and needing right now.
Yeah, and the timing couldn't have been better. I mean, we're all captive audiences in our homes, and if we can learn a skill or two, why not? What has the reaction been from the students so far who've experienced it?
Um, so far, they've really been thankful. They really have been appreciative of it, and they keep asking, "Okay, is there another one?" Or following up with making sure they got the email or the recording so that they can go back and watch what it is we want. We only really are with them for about 45 minutes, and we're trying to give them a lot of information. So having the recording kind of helps them to like go back through and say, "Okay, what did she talk about, or what are some of the information to make sure I they have it all."
Right. And I think, obviously not making it too long, short attention span. So I think you guys are starting to really find the right formula. If you have a question or a comment for Ms. Neff, now's the time to ask on Facebook or Twitter. I'll ask her in just a few minutes. I understand that you have May classes that are open now. How do kids get signed up?
Yeah, the best and easiest way to sign up for our May classes is to go to our MSU Extension website. So that's www.msue.msu.edu, and really search in the title or in the search bar, just put Adulting 101. All the adulting classes will come right up, and you can pick the one that makes the most sense to you, or you can pick all of them. And you'll register through Zoom. It's a pre-registration. Zoom will then send you a link and send you a password and get you into the system so that you can enjoy the training.
Right. And we should have on the platforms that you are watching right now, there should be a link to go right to there. So if you want to register, check it out. Okay, before we get to the comments and or questions, let's relive a girls lacrosse brouhaha from 2005. It's time for This Week in State Champs History. We go to a Catholic League girls lacrosse showdown from 2005 between two undefeated teams at the time, Livonia Ladywood and Farmington Hills Mercy. Ladywood were the Class C state runners-up the previous season. The Marlins, the defending Class B state champs. This, of course, a back-and-forth affair. First half, Mercy leading 6-4, but the Blazers jumping out to start the second stanza. They went up 9-7. Mercy dug down deep. In the remaining moments, Karen Sweetie, she gets the game winner. Marlins win 11-10. This Week in State Champs History, always presented by Lawrence Tech Athletics. Recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. All right, let's get to the questions and comments for Michigan State Extension educator Michelle Neff. And we did have a couple, and one is, are these classes, Adulting 101, are they live or are they set up to complete on your own?
They are live. So they are at 2 o'clock on Thursday afternoons. That's probably during your time, isn't it? But every Tuesday in May, they are live. So people can answer questions throughout the 45 minutes, listen to the presentation, and get feedback right then.
All right. Are younger high school students able to attend these classes? I know it's primarily designed for 11th and 12th graders, but can younger high schoolers check it out or register?
Yes. Younger members are welcome to get on. Just know that we're talking about some information that, might be a little bit, that they might have to learn a little bit more about in the future, but know that, younger members are welcome to get on and learn the kind of the idea and the overall concept of what they need to look for when they are ready to leave the house.
Yeah, right. Okay, fantastic. I want to thank Michigan State Extension educator Michelle Neff for coming on the show today. Really appreciate a few minutes of your time. Thank you. It's been very interesting.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed this.
Okay, fantastic. We'll talk to you soon. Time now for the MHSAA clip of the day. That's your MHSAA clip of the day. All right, how many tosses did that take, really? But you too can have your clip be the clip of the day. DM us on Twitter, email the link, whatever. We'll check it out. State Champs RoboZone, all about high school robotics. You can search RoboZone Show on all our social media platforms, or please download the free State Champs app. We really need you to do that. Check it out. It's free, and it's just search State Champs Sports Network. Fresh content premiering daily. Hey, if you're into esports, check out our State Champs Esports Twitch channel. There's a lot going on there, including League of Legends, the season getting ready to wrap up, so check it out. All right, let's get to the result of yesterday's Hungry Howie's Twitter question of the day. What did you think of The Last Dance on ESPN, the documentary series on Michael Jordan? 58% say I couldn't stop watching. Yeah, completely addictive. Just fantastic. So great way to spend time. If you haven't checked it out, Last Dance, Michael Jordan documentary, it's on ESPN. Okay, tomorrow on State Champs Live, I hope you know this, the NFL draft begins Thursday night. We are going to talk with a former State Champs Mr. Football winner, the Walled Lake Western All-Star Cody White, wide receiver from Michigan State, foregone his senior season. He is entering the NFL draft. So we're going to catch up with Cody White. Don't miss it tomorrow at 2 p.m. If you know of a guest or a topic that we should talk about or two here on live, please email our show coordinator, Amanda. Her email address, amanda@yellowflagproductions.com. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you next time on State Champs Live. State Champs Live is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor, and the Detroit Medical Center. Do you have a sports injury or are just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.